Hello everyone, this is Veosyn, and I'm gonna do a little talking thing right here, like how I have on my other channel. Um, the comparison between the 590 and the 690. I'm doing this because I think I'm gonna be getting a 690, and I already have a 590, so I'm gonna kind of talk about the differences between both of them. But first off, I'm gonna talk about this game, Diablo 3. It's very fun if you haven't tried it or anything, and you haven't invested money into it, and you think you would possibly like it. PM this channel, V&Z Studs. This is like my channel, my new channel with my cousin, and PM us, and I will give you a free special guest thing. I still have extra ones from buying the disc copy of this game, so if you want to try it out, I can give you a starter edition thing, like just if you want to try the game out so you won't have to pay for anything. But anyways, this gameplay has no wow, I just lost my train of thought. This gameplay has no spoilers, so don't worry, you're not going to see anything. Like if you're trying to beat the game, you haven't seen this part of the game yet, you're not going to see anything that'll ruin the game for you, so you can keep watching. But anyways, let's talk about this 590 versus 690. 590 obviously is the top-end dual GPU card from last generation. 690 is top-end dual GPU card from this generation, the 600 series, and the last one was the 500 series. So first off, power consumption, TDP, which is thermal design power. I do believe that's what it stands for. The difference between it is 65 watts and 22%, such as the 590 has the TDP, which is the maximum amount of power it'll take, and it has a TDP of 365, and the 690 has a TDP of 300, so power will go down, and automatically that'll deduct temperature and such, because more power means more temperature, which means crappier game situations, such as overheating and making your room really hot. Memory bandwidth, around 17% difference. The 690 has 17% difference than the 590. Well, if you want to your stats, it's 384,512 megabytes a second for the 690 and 328,320 megabytes a second for the 590. Let's see, texel rate. That is a complete difference, 201% difference. The 690 absolutely destroys the 590 there. That's about it in that category. So overall, overall every aspect of it is obviously faster. The 590, I'll talk about the 590 a little bit. The 590 does have two GPU cards, or two GPUs on it, but it's not the same as the 690. Like the 590 is considerably underclocked than the 580. Like it does have two 580 chips on it, but they are really underclocked. Like alone, like such as if I was going to play Battlefield 3 and I just got done playing a non-SLI game and I still only have one of the GPUs enabled, Battlefield 3 runs like crap on only one of the GPUs, but then once you enable both of them again, it's automatically amazing. It's basically a crappy card with only one of the GPUs enabled, but with both of them, it's like an amazing card. But each GPU alone isn't very good. I mean, each GPU alone can obviously max out this game because this game takes nothing, but on like Battlefield 3, Max Payne 3 and such, it can't even come close. But that gets me to the 690. The 690, it does have 680 chips on it, but the underclock of each GPU is significantly less. I mean, when I say significantly less, it's not nearly as bad as the 590 was. It still has 915 megahertz on each GPU, and then they have a boost clock, which I believe brings it up just over 1,000. Which obviously, if you're getting into the overclocked 680s, it's not like comparable. But to the normal ones, like the normal design ones, it's around the same, and the performance between two 680s and a 690 is fairly similar, especially when you overclock it. The 590 was made an all-out graphics card, like stock. They pretty much had it to the limit. Like you couldn't really overclock it, and people were overvolting them, so they would just die pretty much. And I mean, obviously, the 690 is made to have a little headroom because they know people really want to do that. That's part of computers and gaming and stuff, is overclocking and seeing what you can get to. So they made it like more, like they made it easier basically. Like I think you can get a little extra performance out of a 590, but nothing major. Like I haven't even tried because I think it's stupid. Mine works perfectly fine and fixed the artifacts and stuff. But anyways, if anyone is interested, I am gonna sell it eventually to get a 690. So if anyone's interested in buying it, obviously I take very good care of it. I take it out, I spray it with compressed air, make sure there's no dust in the dual vapor chambers and things like that. So I take good care of it, and if anyone's interested, they can PM me like what I'm going to sell it for, and I'm going to sell it and such. But that's completely besides the point of what I'm going to talk about, or what I am talking about. The FPS difference between the 590 and the 690 is, honestly, it's almost pointless, because the 590, mine will still play games perfectly fine. Like, I haven't found a game I can't max out except for Max Payne, and that's because Max Payne you have to have 4 gigabytes of GDDR5 for my monitor resolution to like have it all maxed out, and I only have 3 because that's how much the 590 has. It only has 3, and that's the only game I can't max out. So I mean, obviously the difference in FPS, the 590 still is going to be good for another 2 years for people to use. I don't know why they're selling them for so cheap either, because they're faster than a 680. Maybe not the significantly overclocked 680s, but they're still faster. I mean, alone they're not, but they're basically 2 cards in SLI, so they're still faster. Alright, benchmarks. Let's see. Battlefield 3, I get around 90 FPS at 1920 by 1080. And then the 690 around the same, well, not around, this at the same resolution will get around 130 FPS, so that's a pretty significant difference. So if you have 120 Hz monitors, then you'll be able to max it out good. So this video's almost over, so I will talk to you guys later. Any questions or whatever, comment, rate, subscribe. We truly appreciate it. We're gonna keep putting new and better things up. We have a Minecraft adventure going on right now. We have Battlefield 3